What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Informer, where you can find us every Wednesday right here, 7 o'clock.
Can't beat it.
On the Oracle Talk Radio Network. Get us on the app. The best way to do it. Easy. Super simple. What's going on, Tyler? What's happening, buddy?
Not much, man. We're going to talk about some conspiracies.
That is going to be the theme for the month. Last month we did our 50 state, 50 UFO stories with our friend on the Oracle Talk Radio Network. That was a good time. Beyond the Radar. Check him out. He comes on right after us. Tom, he's a super good guy.
Very educated.
And so yesterday was election day.
Oh, yeah. It was I think everyone was staring at their phone the entire day, and throughout the whole night, dude. It was.
Oh yeah,
I woke up in the middle of the night just to check it, and then to go back to bed. I'm like,
the results came in pretty quick. I'm surprised. I figured it'd be a couple days and a bunch of lawsuits and nonsense, but I guess you can't argue with with success. They did it pretty quick.
Yeah, I think after Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, I was like, okay, I think everyone already knew who won after that because of like so many people were posting online that he wasn't going to win Pennsylvania. It's like, oh, it's already Kamala's. Like, yeah, and then it switched so quickly because it was like what it was. If you looked at like the counties, it was like all the main cities voting first, and then went out to the out counties. And
it goes out to the.
But I noticed that the trend was, and everyone probably knows this, that every major city always votes blue every time. Every city, seems like
pretty much all the major ones, yeah.
Like I looked in Florida, and it was all blue in Tampa, Orlando, and West Palm in Miami. It's like
I think Trump actually did really good in Miami, comparatively to what Republicans usually do in that area. It's a very blue part of Florida.
Well, just like Chicago, dude. He almost had it. He almost had Illinois.
Yeah, he only lost by how many points? 4%.
Yeah, which is shocking, dude.
Which is it was pretty shocking, but overall, it was there's going to be a lot of unhappy people, but there'll be plenty of happy ones too, according to the popular vote.
Yeah, that's crazy, and yeah.
So in honor of Election Day, we're going to start off the month with a great conspiracy, the John F. Kennedy assassination.
Great topic. Always has been. I think everyone always, when they get on the subject, they can talk about it for fucking hours.
One of my favorites.
It was cool that
he was worth like $20 to $25 million when he died. That seems insane to me. I know that the Kennedy family,
right?
No, I know it. I know his family is, a well-to-do family now, but I didn't know it was that much back then. But that's a lot. Back then that was a lot of money, dude.
Now it's probably worth $100 million. That's what it probably felt like. Probably maybe more.
However many Kennedys are left. I don't know how much money they got left, but probably a lot.
Yeah. And Robert Kennedy was running for president as well.
He was. He got a lot of interesting policies, that guy.
Yeah.
I like that guy. I like the guy because he talks about his main issue is like food and the dye and the shit that they put in our food that no other country really allows. Like only one or two countries allow half the shit that we put in our food.
Yep.
And when third world countries don't let you put some of the things we put in our food in their food, that should tell you something. That's a problem.
And they statistically live longer than Americans.
Ours
is like number one heart disease.
If you can't get red dye number 3 in Zimbabwe, you probably shouldn't be able to get it here.
Yeah, and that's like worldwide, pretty much. Like they can't.
Yeah. One of his big pushes was fluoride in the water. He was trying to get all the fluoride removed. And I understood the whole idea of fluoride in the water from the beginning because, people's teeth and this and that. But I don't know. We have dentists now that take care of all that shit for you. Like you don't have to live in the Stone Age anymore. It's cool. You can, and you don't have to poison yourself with the fucking water that they want you to drink.
Like shots too, getting shots and what they're actually putting in those. Like
it's funny. I was watching a thing about like the different. This is a whole another conspiracy we'll probably do at this point, some point this month. But like the stuff that he's going after companies. If you look at like FDA approval on stuff, they pull like 10,000 approved medications off the line every year for some problem that they found after that's already approved. That's a staggering number of.
It's insane.
Of medications.
10,000? Like that. You got to admit, every year they do 10,000. That's a lot of medication.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, when you pull a medication, obviously it has to have some sort of dire effect. On you. You know what I mean? Like to pull that many FDA medications off the shelf, and these are things that were approved, FDA approved.
Yeah.
And then they found out,
long run, holy crap! A lot of people are getting cancer.
Yeah, like something's wrong. It's killing people. It's causing birth defects. You know, whatever the case may be. That's why, you know, that's part of the problem that I had with the COVID shot. Like, you know, they didn't have any real, you know, evidence to suggest that it was a good idea. Other than we gave it to some people that didn't die. So, and I get it. It was like extenuating circumstances, and they didn't really have 10 years to test it. But still.
Yeah.
If you want everyone in the world to take something, you know, there's got to be a little bit
of scare, man.
A better, I mean, it's got to be a better way to do it. But it's, you know, things like that often can't be. They often can't. Time's the only thing that tells you. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes
we won't know in 20 years how bad it's really going to be. You know what I mean? That what we took.
And you know, maybe after a while it just kind of goes away and it's harmless, but you know, who knows? Again, without the long-term testing, that's where people get in trouble.
The best guinea pig right now is I took it because the Taylor was in the hospital. I thought he was dying, so I'm like, fuck, I might as well get the shot. And then Taylor didn't take it, so we're gonna see down the road if I have problems or if he
which one of you die first.
Yep. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, that's how I look at it.
Where do I get my bet in? Because I can influence this bet somehow, I think.
But I'm thinking like that's how I looked at it.
Taylor's gonna die from doing something stupid, and his last word is gonna be "ow, fuck."
Oh, fuck. Every time.
That's gonna be the last word that you hear from him.
I agree on that. But now it's kind of cool that like it sucks I took it because now I regret taking it. Getting the shot. But now I get to see what's the difference between me and Taylor throughout the years. 20 years from now, if Taylor's around, if he doesn't hurt himself.
Oh, he's gonna hurt himself for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not like anti-vax. Like I believe in, you know, chickenpox vaccines and all that stuff. It's not that I'm anti-vax. But
this was accelerated where we put it out this month, everyone's taking it.
I forget what country it is, but they actually had, I think it was in the Middle East, Syria maybe. Syria or Turkey, they're actually having an outbreak of polio, and they believe that it's induced by the vaccine that was sent over there. Sometimes you can get, I forget the exact name for it, but it will actually, if you take a shot, it will actually induce what it's, you know, because you know, if you take a shot for polio, they give you polio, very small doses, so your body, you know, so your body understands
white blood cells can fight it,
right? So that's how vaccines work for the most part. Some of the COVID stuff's a little bit different. That MRA or what MNRA, whatever that is, that's a little bit different thing. But we'll do a whole COVID show. I want to do a whole COVID show because I
wouldn't mind doing that because that'd be a fun one to talk about. Like, because it goes down the rabbit trail with
I want to piss a bunch of people off and see if we can get how much hate mail. I'm looking for hate mail, really.
And the thing is, we're on the fence, so we don't know. We're just explaining what was told and what was on each side. So
I'm just looking for hate mail. You know, I love hate mail. That's my favorite.
Every night you're like, just seeing someone hate you, just laughing. Fucking hilarious.
It's not my fault. I have a lot of issues in life. I don't know. Let me tell you.
I would like to do a show on that. Just we should do it on the date that when COVID, like they mandatory fucking.
Yeah, there was what's that really popular drug that they pulled? Damn it, I just thought about it this morning.
What did it help? What was it?
I don't even know what it was for. It was a very, you know it if you knew the name. You know exactly what it is if I said the name, but I forget what it is. But the point is that the drug company made like $12 billion selling this drug. Then it got pulled, and then they got sued for seven. And they ended up getting fined and sued and everything for like $7 billion. So even if you make $12 billion, get fined and sued for $7 billion, you still made $5 billion. You know what I mean? Like they still cleaned up. Like
it wasn't like Oxycontin or anything, was it?
No, it was one of those. It was a really popular drug a couple of years ago, and they pulled it. Damn it, I forgot the name. I was gonna write it down because I knew I wanted to talk about it. But
I feel like it starts with like a Xy, like because there's always like
I don't remember.
I think the next one that's going to be causing a lot of problems is Ozempic.
I agree. There'll be some. They'll find something with that drug that I think anything that a lot of people will take, is going to cause a problem because you never have any. You don't really have an idea what it's going to do to a vast number of people. Like even if you do clinical trials for 10 years and you do them on 10,000 people, that's not 10 million people. That's not a billion people. You know what I mean? Like everybody's going to have an adverse reaction. And listen, nothing's safe. Like there's no, people die from the chickenpox vaccine, but it's rare enough to where it's worth the risk, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like most people don't, but, and people that do usually have like, there's usually extenuating circumstances or
all I'm saying
kind of like the COVID shot. Like, you know, if you have extenuating circumstances with COVID. You know, if I was 75 years old, I would have taken the COVID shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Or if I had diabetes or if I had, you know, some underlying issue. Like, I don't mock people for getting, except for you. I don't mock people for getting it, but for people that needed it.
I still look at my card like
they wanted to give it to kids. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. How are you guys are monsters.
I thought I had the card on me. Just
there's a book that they wrote about Anthony Fauci, and if half of it's true, this guy's a fucking monster, bro. Yeah, like this guy is a monster.
I think we have to go over that one on a podcast.
Yeah, he is a fucking animal. This guy was just full of shit, and I'm not even talking about COVID. I mean, just in general. Like, this guy was just. He was just wrong on every turn to the point to where you had to try to be wrong. Like you were lying. You weren't. Oops, I'm sorry. I misread the document. You're a bald face.
I don't give a fuck. I'm making money.
Yeah.
Hey, he didn't care.
You know, like the gain of function research bullshit. Like get the fuck out of here, dude. Like the only reason they say they do that is so they can develop a cure, but if you never developed it, you won't need a cure, dickhead. And if you're gonna develop it, make sure you have something that can fight it in case something happens.
And I imagine it's like the Resident Evil scene when the guy just throws the vial.
Yeah, bro. Like,
you know what I mean?
And what safety protocol wasn't put in place in that fucking lab when that shit happened? Like somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
And they didn't give a shit. Like
they did on purpose. Maybe it wasn't on purpose, but I think it was.
Yeah, I mean maybe it wasn't on purpose, but they certainly didn't do much to help themselves with it.
Fuck. It's crazy. With that, we can go to. I want to do a whole podcast on that. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, well we totally got off track of what we're supposed to be talking about. All right, John F. Kennedy, 46-year-old when he died. Died November 22nd, 1963, in Parkland, Dallas, Texas. Killed by. Or was he? Dun dun dun.
Lee Harvey Oswald. Oh, Oswald. He had to have help. He had to have. There was another person, dude.
There was obviously the Warren Commission is the commission that like looked into the shooting for like took them like 10 months to determine that there was no conspiracy or whatever. But there was a House Select Committee, and I never knew this until I like looked into it. There was a House Select Committee on assassination. It originally reported that he was likely killed due to a conspiracy and likely killed by two shooters, but never named any name. And they say that 80% of the witnesses that they talked to after the shooting and everything went down heard 3 shots, but the second and the third shot were bunched together so much that if you didn't really know, you wouldn't really know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've seen the gun that he used,
dude,
and it's no way you get that shot off in
3
that.
times?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And that accurate, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, you're talking about he was accurate, and the thing is, that's why I had it couldn't have been that accurate. I mean,
well, supposedly he wasn't that accurate. Like he wasn't that good of a shot from all accounts.
Yeah.
So that's where people lean on when they talk about the conspiracy, you know, and how the whole conspiracy theory started, because he wasn't that good, you know.
Yeah.
And it fits that he would be a patsy for it or set up for it, or at least part of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he took a shot. Well, maybe he was supposed to be the one that killed him, but they had a backup plan. You know what I mean? Like I think the backup plan was that third shot, because he was in the Soviet Union in January of 1960, where he worked in a factory in Minsk. That's where he met his wife and had a kid. And in 62, he came back to the States. And in 63, there was a General Edwin Walker who was shot at his home, like an attempted assassination, but they missed. But the ballistic evidence and part of the Warren Commission and a letter from his wife herself implicated Lee Harvey Oswald into that assassination attempt.
Horrible shot.
I don't know how good ballistic evidence was back then, but I mean, you're talking 60s, early 60s, probably not, you know, nothing like it is now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so was he involved? Yeah, sure. I'm sure he was. And I can't imagine anybody.
I'm just guessing that his family was set up for life. Like, as in, take the fall. You know what I mean? But he also, like, Lee Harvey Oswald, he also killed a police officer, too. Like, right after the shooting.
Yeah,
it was like 90 minutes later, he shot another police officer.
And it all happened really quick. He was in custody in like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, by the time it all went down, it all happened really quick.
And that's why, like, I'm not saying he was, like, paid but I could see it happening that way. As in, he's saying he was the only shooter. You know what I mean? Or like,
what's the show that we watched on Hulu? It's
2263.
Yeah. Oh, that show is so good. If you haven't watched it on Hulu, it is so good.
11/22/63 on Hulu. Give it a watch. You'll binge watch it until it's over, and then you'll kind of be mad at the end. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll be a little mad,
but not as upset. It's a show that I could rewatch again easily because it's so good. Like the beginning of it is like it draws you in.
Hey, Dana Marie, how are you? Thanks for hanging out and checking out
what's
the show.
going on.
Yeah, it is. Dana Marie has a podcast or a show that's happening. I'm going to be on the 11th. We're doing it about the show From.
Oh God, I love that show.
That show is it's so good. Yeah, it's so good.
I got to say, it's probably my favorite show of the year. As in like that kind of style show. I mean,
you know what I love about the show, and I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
on the 11th, but it's the simplicity. It's the juxtaposition of the simplicity of it and the complexity of it. Yeah. Like everyday life there is simple, right? Like you just wake up, you eat, you do your clothes, you do whatever it is that you do, and you go about your life. And at the end of the day, when the sun goes down, you go home, you lock the doors, and you stay inside, and you do it all again tomorrow, right? Yeah. That's the whole idea. And the town is simple. There's nobody, building nuclear weapons. It's a super simple town. Like you just live, and there's
it's a paradox.
X amount of people there, just living. And at night, even the monsters, on the show, they they're simple in the fact that how they move, they walk slow, they walk deliberate. You know what I mean? Like you know what's going to happen if you get caught. You just got to outrun them and stay home. And there's just a simplicity.
That first scene, dude, in the house.
Yeah,
it was
dude,
fucking nuts, dude.
It was crazy.
I was like, yeah, it was fucking. I think it was like.
And then the complexity comes in when you start asking, okay, why is all this happening? How's it happening? Who's doing it? You know, where'd the monsters come from? Like, there's a lot of complexity that's happening. And as you go on now, it's starting to get more and more complex, you know, throughout the day as they're trying to, you know, go into the tunnels and the trees and all the nonsense that they're doing. But man, it is whoever thought up this show and they did it right, man. And it's the people that did Lost. And I hope it doesn't end like Lost, or I'm going to be really mad. I never watched the end of Lost because I heard it was such a terrible ending.
Yep.
Like it didn't answer anything. Like they were just all of a sudden, I think they were like all of a sudden back into the city.
Yep.
Yeah, and they all had like a bunch of money or something. I don't even know because I didn't even watch it. I couldn't watch it. Yeah. But if this show ends like that, bro, I'm gonna be real mad,
dude. Yeah, it wasn't a good ending. I won't give Lost. I won't even finish it to the end. Like during
I should finish the end of it because honestly I never finished the end of it. But from what I heard, like I'm not the only one that thought that. Dana Marie liked it, but I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. She says it answers everything. So, right, Tom. That's what I'm saying, bro. It better not end that.
What's up, Tom? Yeah, it does. It's identical. You sons of bitches!
Smash my TV. Dude. I'll be so mad because it's such a good show.
It is.
The characters are perfect. I mean, everything about it is just great. The way they do it, it's just it's so good.
It's funny, like the whole time, like when I first started watching it, it gave me such Walking Dead vibes in the early stages of Walking Dead from 1 and 2 season. The rest is horrible. Just the feeling of it, like how they were doing everything.
A little bit, yeah. No, like the first season of Walking Dead, yeah, for sure. I got that
survival type to it in a way, but they're not like it's not even survival. It's just
the weird thing is like they have food, they have electricity. The electricity thing's really weird.
Yeah,
the way that they do, like there's no wires or anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It just goes into the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Susie says that it makes sense. So I'm going to watch the end of Lost because everyone's telling me that I'm wrong. So now I have to watch it. And I better not be disappointed because I will call you out.
You're going to text me at night. I wish I'd ever watched that episode.
I'm so angry.
Yep.
Yeah, Tom, the wire's just going to the ground. You know what's funny about that show? And I noticed it last time I watched it. I never noticed it before.
It's like Lost.
You know what it is? There's no TVs anywhere in any of the houses or any of the town, like anywhere. I haven't seen one TV in the show, I don't think. And like the last episode, I was really looking around. I'm like, I don't know why that is because there's electricity, there's food, there's all that stuff. I haven't seen a TV in the town. The radios come on, or the jukeboxes that sit on the table, they come on by themselves.
Yeah.
So is there no TVs because there's no way you don't need them for anything? I don't know.
They just got rid of them, but I doubt it. They probably want it just for a normal feeling. Just have it in front of them.
Yeah, there's not a TV in a house, bro. I'm gonna go back and watch because now I'm really curious. But I'm telling you, I haven't seen a TV yet, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's weird.
Is there a TV in Colony House? I haven't seen it.
Now you're gonna have to keep an eye out. But
it has a weird thing on it. I'm gonna go and look now.
That show's awesome.
Scarlet Fever says I like Lost. Great show. God damn. All right, fine. I'm gonna go back and finish watching it. Better be good.
I'm gonna bid. Yeah.
If I buy into this and it's terrible,
I really only need to watch the last season. I think I watched like all of it. But...
Why is there the one TV that the TV thing threw me off, and I thought about it the other day when I was driving to work. My lady follows to the house. You can see.
Oh, okay.
I see. All right. Well, I gotta check it out. I don't know.
Yeah, I need to watch it. Oh, I need to watch. Oh, sorry, I need to watch Lost, dude. Now I'm interested to see exactly.
The guy seems to be putting no antenna, only antenna. I wonder what they could pick up with that antenna.
Mm-hmm.
They could just watch. You just go in the colony house and they're just watching the news, and you're like, wait a minute. They're all just watching. I don't know. I'll leave that alone. What, they're bored, bro. They got nothing else to do.
Exactly. Oh man. Yeah, I need to.
TVs. I don't know. The TV thing bothered me. I didn't see a lot of TVs on there.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? JFK?
We were talking about JFK. I like getting off topic though. It's always fun.
Somebody said.
I need to rewatch Lost though. I'll stick to that and try it.
You haven't even finished From yet, have you?
No.
Where are you at? You're on the third season yet?
I need to do season 3 still. I've been too busy.
So fucking, it gets good. It gets better every week.
I'll watch the rest of From this weekend. I only have to watch a couple episodes.
I blame Tom for this too, by the way, because he made me watch it. And
me?
No, Tom.
Oh no, the comment.
Oh.
I've been on From, like, me and Ian, like the night that Jenny and Tom did we were talking about a crazy shows and they mentioned From. They're like, you have to watch it. I started it that night and then Ian started it the very next day and binge watched the shit out of it until we were caught up.
Granny has 1980s WWF. Listen, I watched WWF back in the 1980s and you're fucking right. It was
oh my god.
I love the WWF back in the 1980s. That's when wrestling was good.
I've never watched it. Never in my life.
Terrible. Really?
Never in my life have I watched any WWF or anything like that.
Greeny ass. Oh man, that's funny. I mean, really. What would they watch though? Like, I don't know. I'd be inside watching TV all day, I guess, if I had a TV there. Oh God, I want to tell you about the girl. God, you know what? You're really messing me up here. I want to tell you what happened to the girl.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't get mad at spoilers. I'm not one of those like, it's happened, I'll watch it. It doesn't. No,
I know, but I don't know. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna tell you. You gotta watch it, because then you won't watch it.
It's all right. All right, I'll watch it. I'll watch it. Yeah, dude. I have to say though, From is my favorite show of the year. Like what I've that and Rings of Power. If anyone watches Rings of Power, that is. I mean, I gotta
start. I almost started.
You're gonna start it, dude.
I almost started it this weekend. I'll watch it.
Start it.
I don't know what order to watch it in. It's a problem because I want to watch it the way it came out. I think because that's how it was meant to be watched.
Yeah, you would totally. I think if you watched it from Rings of Power and then The Hobbits and then Lord of the Rings, I think it'd be all right. You'd like it just as much because it follows the storyline. So you won't be lost.
I think I want to watch it the way it came out. I think I have to watch it the way it came out because then I won't. I don't know.
Come on, he's never seen any Lord of the Rings or Rings of Power.
I haven't. Big John Stud, Steamboat, bro. Steamboat was a guy. I love Steamboat.
Are you guys talking about WWF?
I think we're back on wrestling. I don't know.
I've never seen a single wrestling match. I've never done it.
Oh man, it used to be so good. It got kind of lame lately. I don't really watch it that much anymore. But man, back in the 80s and like early 90s, it was so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
We never got into it. Hi, Vic.
Did you read any? No, I'm not a big reader. No. I watch stuff.
I read.
I watch documentaries. That's and From apparently. Aren't those books like fucking 300,000 pages long? I don't have time to read a book like that. Come on. Teacup. No, I haven't watched Teacup.
No, I haven't. I like this how we have a stream.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
No. Hey, The Thing. Oh, love The Thing.
Oh man, the thing is great. The original. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
The original monster stuff just makes me happy to watch, bro.
Yeah.
All the original monster stuff is so good.
Last night I was watching until I fell asleep. I was watching Creature of the Black Lagoon.
Didn't your brother buy all the? He bought like the whole thing, right?
I did. Yeah, and he's been watching it off my Voodoo. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyler's a big Gladiator guy.
Oh yeah, dude. I want to see the second one for sure. I really need to see it before it's out of theaters.
I saw the previews of it the other day, and I feel like I want to watch it, but I gotta watch the first one. Yeah, Vic, you got us off topic.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, but this is what we do. This train doesn't stay on the track very long.
We never stay on topic.
Tom knows. He's on our show quite a bit, and we're on his. And it starts out like we're on track, and we all know what we're doing, and it quickly derails.
We got into reading books. We got into
I'm not reading books. I'm not doing it.
You got to. If you're going to
start doing it, I'm not reading books. I'm not doing it. Books are like they're like 10,000 pages long. Some of these stupid books.
No. Right now, I'm listening to A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it's
Teacup. What is
good series?
See what Teacup is. I feel like I know what Teacup is. I feel like I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
Not that I watched it.
Audiobooks is the way to go, Vic. I'm right there.
That's what I would do. All right, I give you that. I would.
You guys, you could see the collection.
Dude, Teacup looks. All right, I gotta watch that.
See, I haven't heard about it.
Just Google it real quick. Trust me, you want to watch it. Look it up on your phone real quick. Trust me, you want to watch it. All right. The opening picture is the guy in like a weird gas mask looking thing. I'm all about it.
Okay. I'll definitely have to look it up. Oh, that girl's in a lot of movies and shows. I'll have to look it up and watch it. But yeah, like Teacup. I'll have to give it a go.
All right. Well, now I gotta watch Teacup tonight. God dang it! You guys are really tying up my weekend here.
But
still not reading a book.
You gotta read a book. I'm not doing it. I have the new Kindle. I like it. It's nice.
Didn't you give me a Kindle or something?
I did, and you gave it back to me.
Yeah. There's never been. I mean,
but I got a new Kindle, so that one's the old one.
50 states, 50 UFOs. Now here's an ayahuasca story.
Yes.
Oh God, that was so funny.
Can't beat it.
We had flying Walmarts and everything in that one. We really went off the rails.
Was a great
episode.
One. Yeah, dude, we're off the rails now.
I don't know. I thought we were talking about J.F.K. I guess we'll wrap that up.
We can yeah, that was already done. I mean,
now I just want to do it from podcast. Somebody didn't watch it.
I would totally do one. I would totally do it from podcast. It comes on at midnight, but geez, I just like answering questions now.
Tom, go tuck Susie in, will you?
Oh man.
Ayahuasca story.
That was such a great conversation, and we went into like detail on what would happen.
What was the clip? What was the clip that you put on TikTok? The sadness of ayahuasca ending. The sadness from your ayahuasca trip ending or something. Oh man, it's funny.
With some tea, please.
Oh, I'm all about the From family coming and hanging out with us.
Oh yeah,
how much we stayed on track. We spent like 7 minutes on J.F.K. today. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't even
think it was that long.
All right, listen.
We first opened up with hey, we're talking about J.F.K. and then hey, do you know about we were talking about COVID? And you're talking about things that happened years later.
That's how my mind works, bro. That's me. Like this is how my day goes every day. I'm not saying I'm not proud of it. That's just the way it works.
I just want to bring up a random topic just so we get off topic again.
Oh, random facts? We can do random facts. You know I love random facts.
I'm about to get off this. Click out of this. Mystery Train, Grateful Dead. Trade. But
I loved your Grateful Dead.
So JFK. It's all conspiracy. I agree. I think it was a setup.
Ayahuasca story ends in sadness. That was the headline of the TikTok. An ayahuasca story ends in sadness. Susie got facts.
I got facts.
All right, I'm down for facts. Let's do facts.
There's nothing I love more than more facts.
Tyler loves facts
because we got into a whole podcast of just facts.
He gets so angry about it.
I don't get angry.
I like talking about facts. Facts are important.
I don't. Everyone listening on the Oracle Talk.
Susie's got facts. I'm kind of interested in Susie's facts now. If you want, I'm honest.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What are you doing? I swear, if you're searching facts now,
I'm not doing anything.
All right. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get the wheelie part out with
octopuses have three. Wait, this is a good one. It's important.
They have 3 hearts and 11 brains.
This might save someone's life. An octopus have 3 hearts, 1 for their body and 2 for their gills. Their blood is blue because of its high copper levels. Your eyes turn blue in water to help them see in low light. That's going to save someone's life one day. Your foot is the same distance as your forearm. I think I've seen that one. That might be true. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Wait, I'm trying more flexible. Yeah, it's pretty close.
You probably cracked 7 fucking.
I did. I'm not gonna walk tomorrow because of that. I'm not exactly stealthy. Crows will bring you shiny things. My friend,
you can teach them to do it.
Octopuses are supposedly very smart, and they're very sneaky. They can get out of almost any enclosure. That's why, most people can't have them.
Today on Animal Planet. Oh, man, you're totally true. I'm just joking. Oh, I like it. They're definitely smarter than us, and they're thinkers and they're escape artists. They can get out of anything, dude.
Humans can't
walk. My favorite animal.
Humans can't walk in a straight line without looking at something. That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of the survival series shows. When you're trying to walk, to stay in a straight line, they tell you to put sticks behind you so that you can look at it and see that you're going you're going straight. Dyslexia is fun.
I have a problem with that. I have a huge problem with that.
You have a lot of weird problems. Oh no, that's not fun. Hold on.
In school, Tyler, go ahead, read the first paragraph. No, please.
No, thank you.
You don't want me to butcher this one.
I gotta go pee. Can I leave?
That's exactly it.
Australia is wider than the moon.
Wow,
that's interesting. That can't be true, is it? Wider than the moon?
I can see it.
I need a tape measure. Rats will laugh out loud if you tickle them. All right, I need a volunteer.
Where's my squirrel? Hold on.
Tom, I need you to go get me a rat. I need you to tickle it and tell me if this is true.
Huh? Hold on, guys.
Disney Channel kid. I was an Animal Planet kid. I don't know about Disney Channel. Discovery Channel, yeah.
Animal Planet? Oh, yeah. Discovery Channel. Everyone remembers the opening scene. There you go. He's gonna run. It's all right. You guys want to see? I got a pet squirrel. He's a little guy. Hey, little guy. Where you going? Where you going? He's awesome.
Does he pee all over the house?
No.
He just runs wild to the house? You got a cage for him?
No, he doesn't run wild. Yeah, we have a cage for him. He doesn't run wild. He stays typically on us. And he'll just he'll chill. He likes to fucking be on corners of people
does he ever bite you?
No.
You're gonna come to work tomorrow with half your face missing.
The problem with him is once he gets on you, it's hard to get him off because he's getting quick. And he's right now he's on my back. Oh, come on, guy. He moves really quickly. There you go. He'll just hang on you. It doesn't matter. I had sugar gliders growing up. Loved them. They're one of the coolest animals. But the squirrel, man, he's just chill. Hey, buddy. He's getting big.
On average, people fear spiders more than they do death. I can see that. I'm not a big spider guy. I'm not a big death guy either, so I guess I don't know.
Any more random facts you guys have for this talk show?
In 10 minutes, a hurricane releases more energy than all the world's nuclear weapons combined.
Really? No way.
My friend had a sugar glider. They actually fly, right? Like they actually fly.
They don't
across
fly.
the room?
They glide. So they have to be at a distance up in the air, and they can judge it really well. They just glide to where they're going. They can't fly though. They just open up their flaps, and then they'll just.
Did you see the story in New York where they busted in the dude's door and took a squirrel and like?
So I kind of worried when we post them online. I'm like
that's well, it's legal. It's legal in Florida. No, it's legal in Florida. It's fucking. I guess in New York you can't have anything. Like
no.
So they break into his house. The guy showed a video of what the police.
His name was Peanut.
House.
Yeah.
And then they put him down because apparently I didn't know this. Squirrels are super mean when they start like mating or whatever. They'll throw each other off the trees and shit. But like they were built to like bounce off from a 20-foot tree because they're so mean.
Yeah, and when they fall, they don't even get hurt because if they don't weigh enough to go that fast. As in when they hitting the ground, it's like nothing to them.
Yeah,
the war on fun.
New York is terrible. That's definitely you can't do anything. You can't do anything.
But then someone kept posting you can own a kangaroo in like multiple states. I think like New York was included, but you can't have a squirrel.
I'm pretty sure Florida and Texas you can own anything. For the most part, like I'm pretty sure you can own a lion in Texas and it's cool.
Hey, what's going on? So you got another person stopping in. Appreciate it. But the squirrel thing was way overdone, dude. That's too intense for. I mean, especially like they'll let like rapists and murderers walk. But if you own a squirrel, we're sending a fucking SWAT team.
That's where we draw the line.
It's horrible. Yes, New York is terrible. So much. Oh, you're in New York? Oh,
you're in New York? Wow.
Justice for Peanut. I so agree. I love my squirrel. My squirrel's awesome. And I know what it would be like if it was that old, 7 years, I think they had it, and it was euthanized for no reason.
It's crazy.
It's insane, dude. And the raccoon too. Did
they kill the raccoon too?
Oh yeah, both of them. And the thing is, like growing up, I had 7 raccoons growing up. Like we found them because the mom died, and they were all
at one time.
Yes.
What the fuck are you doing with 7 raccoons at one time?
Well, the mom died, and there was a bunch of babies, and they were like size of like a baby kitten, and we had them when we let them grow up. Like when we're moving onto our house in the like up north, like I've showed you our house. We had like 20 acres, and so when we were moving there, we just decided to like when they got a little bit bigger to let them go there. They would come back up to us and just chill with us. It's so funny. But yeah, they're harmless, dude. If you raise them, I mean, they're harmless. Like maybe you want to get a rabies shot on a raccoon, but the squirrel on the other hand was fine. Like my squirrel's awesome. He doesn't bite. He just chills on your shoulder. And I mean, it's funny.
Oscar the Grouch is the guy that lives in the trash can.
Yes, that's exactly.
That's my guy, Oscar the Grouch. Love Oscar. You know, a hippo's jaw opens wide enough to fit a sports car inside. Is that true? Maybe that's true. Maybe like a.
The angle of it, maybe. Yeah. I was say it can only be like so much. Now I want to see pictures.
It would take 19 minutes to fall from the North Pole to the Earth's core. Interesting.
Interesting.
Now I want to see a hippo eat a sports car.
Well, that's what I just said. I want to see pictures.
This is why
we're getting out. No, this is all because of you, first off.
This is why we can't be left alone. This is the things that happen.
We're having fun facts.
Cross them off the state. All right. Hey, listen, I've been pretty good this week, Tom. If we only lose New York, that's not bad.
I'll be happy.
I mean, I can't imagine we still have them from the Alien show, but whatever.
Has anyone been watching in the chat? Has anyone been watching the New York abductions? Have you started that, Ian?
Oh no, I want to see that.
Really good. Start watching it. It's on Netflix. It's really good.
That is. I want to watch that one.
You guys got it.
It's estimated that the typical pencil has
right?
enough graphite to draw. What do you say?
No, I think you're saying yes to the show. Oh. You got to watch it. I would watch it tonight. Don't watch Lost. Don't watch Teacup.
Is it a series or just a documentary?
It's a couple episodes. Yeah, you got to watch it. Yeah, have to. You'll get sucked in.
I want to watch it. I saw it on there. I just haven't watched it.
Okay, I see. Someone was saying they had a pet squirrel too, Scarlet. Yeah, actually, this is our second pet squirrel. our first one. We let it grow up to an adult, and then we put its cage outside in our backyard, which is fenced in, and we also left food out there every day. And he'd come back. He'd leave, and then he'd come back, get food, and then he'd see us. He would get close, but he wouldn't get close enough because I think he was getting more adapted to the wild, and so he just eventually comes around and he'll just stare. It's hilarious.
I feel like Tom set me up here. The ball's on the aliens to abduct someone from New York City.
I know, right?
You know what? I'm gonna let that one go because I'm gonna be the bigger person.
Send it.
No, don't provoke me.
I saw an alien.
That's funny.
South Carolina. There's a lot in South Carolina with UFOs.
There's a map. You can look it up. There's a map that has like all the UFO abductions like per 1,000 people. And
it's like
the West Coast and like the Northeast are like the absolute worst for like alien sightings and abductions and stuff. Mm-hmm. And obviously like Alaska. I'm pretty sure people just go missing in Alaska because, but
dude, the Alaska Triangle, man, is no joke. And I think it's more people going missing from not understanding how big it is out there, and they get lost or they get killed.
Well, yeah, for sure.
And the thing is, like, we've read some stories in the past about like Bigfoot and abductions and like all that, like Yetis, but I think a bear, dude, a bear is gonna take you out in Alaska, dude. If they see you, you're done. Like,
I think you're as equally safe in New York, whether it's aliens or just living there. I would probably rather be taken by the aliens if you want to know the truth.
You'd probably have a sign saying "Take me."
I actually love New York. Me and my daughter go there to watch Broadway shows. Oh, because my daughter's in the. I'm not in the Broadway shows, but my daughter loves them, and she makes me go like every year for Christmas.
That's the one thing we got to do. We got to fly into DC and then take the train up to
so much fun to do. I don't know if you ever done a Broadway show, you got to. I'm telling you, it's not what you think it is. It's something that it is wild. It is something that they're so good. We saw the Rockettes. They're so good. And you would think you'd be bored like halfway through because they have the attention span of a squirrel, but I'm telling you, they're so good. My daughter makes me go, and we have so much, but it's so stupid to go right now because like everything's like super dangerous.
Yeah, I was told don't even go there. Wow.
Yeah.
So, but I do eventually want to take the train up from DC to New York. Take the 4-hour train ride and have some fun.
Took the wife to see Mean Girls. I haven't seen Mean Girls. I saw Wicked. I saw A Christmas Carol. That was really good. What else did we see? I want to see Back to the Future. I want to go before that's gone. That's like one of my favorite movies ever. To see it on Broadway would be so cool.
I would totally do it. Yeah, New York's not the best right now. Oh, yeah, I figured it's probably even worse right now, actually.
Squirrels have so much better attention span than me. Well, that's probably true. They probably have a better attention span than me.
It's funny, like my squirrel, like in our last one too, if you give him like a pumpkin seed, he'll go to our carpet. It's kind of like, it's like a fluffy carpet. He buries it with his hands and he's like patting it. It's really funny how he does it. And then he forgets where it's at. It's hilarious. I'm like, no, it's funny because he'll bury it and he'll search and then he doesn't remember where it's at. It's so funny.
Stupid squirrel.
I love squirrels. They're cool animals. But
you just randomly find things that he's hid places. Why are there crayons in my pillow?
Exactly it. But he's a good squirrel, dude. Like when we leave him on the bed, he'll just come up right to you and just fall asleep right next to you. Or he'll go under the covers. Like we have covers on top of our blankets, and he just hides under there, fucking sleeping. But
You know, if you go back 6 generations, you have 64 great grandparents. That math doesn't seem to add up, but I guess I don't understand.
Math ain't math.
A lot of things. No, I mean I don't do math. That's why. That explains it, but that's an interesting fact. I don't know why I find that interesting.
We managed to go this whole podcast not talking about JFK.
We did everything but JFK.
I was gonna wait till at least like 2 minutes before we're done and be like, all right, let's do a hot shot really quick of JFK. Go.
All right, we're doing a 3-minute bonus round. Ready, go. Oh, man.
I'm just saying, it was a setup. They set him up, dude.
Oh, it was 100% a setup.
Yeah, they were involved,
bro. Dude, so I read something. I read something about his driver. They thought his driver might have actually been
a shooter,
been involved because of the way he turned around and like some of the things that he was doing.
And the thing is, with AI today, you can't tell because I've seen a video where it looks like the guy shoots him, dude. The guy in the
car. Well, now
looks like he turns around and shoots him, and I'm like, and that's why I'm like, that's could have been where the other shot was.
I love Billy Joel, Tom. Billy Joel's the best.
JFK blown away. What else do I have to say? Oh my god!
You know, anteaters have no teeth. Instead, they use their tongues to eat food.
I think everyone knows that.
Well, clearly not everyone, because I didn't know that. I guess I've never really spent a lot of time thinking about anteaters.
You clearly didn't watch Animal Planet growing up.
I feel like I did, like a lot, but I guess I missed the week that they did of anteaters.
Or your whole childhood.
Or my whole childhood. I mean, that could be too.
I lived on fucking Animal Planet and Jeff Corwin and Steve Irwin, dude.
They are supposed to release. Donald Trump actually was talking about it on the Joe Rogan podcast. If you'd listened to it, they talked about the JFK files and that Trump was originally going to release most of them when he was in office the first time, but a lot of people said, no, you can't do it. So he ended up not doing it just because there were still people that are still alive that were involved in it. Yeah. So he said this time, should he be elected, which now we know that he is going to release the JFK files in their entirety. And so the world will know. They release some stuff, but it's bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. And
it's not enough to connect everything.
A lot of it was heavily redacted, and there's just So that tells me that there's still people alive that were involved in it that maybe know more than they should.
That's exactly it. And let's talk about like how they were telling the doctors to say you better not, like you have to keep to this story or pretty much where else.
Yeah, the one doctor only had like no experience as a coroner or like he'd done like 2 autopsies or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if you shoot the president, I feel like you'd probably have the best of the best.
That one that's about the doctors, I watched on Netflix, or it was on Fire Stick, and they show some pretty graphic shit of like pictures of his head and fucking it shows all of it. It's fucked up. I've never seen those pictures. So when they were doing all that shit and autopsy and had the wife come in and the priest, his head was,
the Pope can't be an organ donor. All popes' bodies belong to the Vatican when they die, which means no organ donation is allowed. Interesting.
It's weird.
Do I think
the Vatican in itself I would like to do a podcast on because it's
you could do 3 podcasts on the Vatican.
Yeah, dude. I would definitely like to talk about it because
do I think it'll change anything about the death? Probably. I don't know. What's it really going to change other than, you kind of believe what you believe, I think. Most people believe it. If they give you details, sure, but who knows what they're going to give you.
Yeah.
And who knows what completely released is, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Oh, the Vatican's full of skeletons. You crazy? I love the Vatican.
I want to dig into that.
There is so much on the Vatican. Oh my god. Between aliens and all kinds of stuff.
They pretty much said that, yeah, there are.
I'm pretty sure it's recounted. I'm sure it was. M&Ms are named after the businessmen who created them. Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray.
Oh, okay. I was just guessing.
Listen, if you didn't learn anything about JFK tonight, you learned why M&Ms are called M&Ms. So you're welcome.
I feel dumber.
You weren't that smart when we got here, dog.
No.
Man. The Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer due to thermal expansion. Wow.
I get that.
15 centimeters.
Not that much, but expanding and contracting. Fun fact, Jim.
Yeah, Jim.
Mug.
Yeah, Jim kind of sucks. I don't know. I kind of like Jim. He's an interesting guy. Makes me laugh. Wow, we wasted an entire hour.
It's a fun hour, though. I mean, our next one's just going to be called Random
Next week
with Ian.
Next week, we're going to do JFK.
You son of a bitch. No. This is the last 4 minutes. We can't do it.
We got 2 minutes left. We can do a lightning round of JFK. Oh man, you guys are too much.
It's just so random.
It's so random. Where'd your squirrel go?
He's on the bed right now. He's sleeping.
Tell him everybody said good night.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. It's fun.
Invite me for trivia. We should do trivia, bro. Susan, you're a genius.
I think I would beat you in trivia.
Well, it depends on what we're talking about.
Any subject. Yeah. I think I would.
Do you think we could do a game of trivia and stay on track? Oh, we'd be talking about JFK the whole time. I feel like it would go the other way.
I would make all my questions only JFK just so you could stay on topic. That's exactly it.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We have got to roll. Tom's up next. Tom's up next on the Oracle Talk Radio Network. Check them out. Susie, Dan Marie, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight.
You guys
sorry we wasted all of Scarlet Fever. Sorry for wasting all of your time. I'm sure that you had better things to do.
You guys stop in next Wednesday. We'll have a great time with some trivia.
We're gonna do JFK next week. So be ready.
No. I'm gonna make it about JFK. I'm gonna make those trivia cards. So
everybody else, check us out on the Oracle Talk Radio Network. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. You know how to find it. You know how to find
you guys
podcasts.
can find us.
Thanks so much for stopping by, and we will see you guys same time, same place next
Wednesday at 7. See you guys.
Wednesday at 7. See you guys. Thanks.
Oh my God. You guys are awesome. Oh man. Thanks for wasting my time.
Thanks for